This morning, I'm having an impromptu video, and I'm talking about how much I love Porsche. How since I bought my wife's Cayenne, nothing but surprises, nothing but amazingness, to the point that it really had me considering every time I got inside my A7, why do I have an Audi? Why not have another Porsche? You know my history. You know that I love 944s. And so this video is really dedicated to how much I hate 911s. I hate them. Sorry to my buddies that I recently met in a 911 club that maybe reconsider the 911 again, and made me have that whole desire again. Their setups, their color schemes, custom work they did, amazing. But I just have to say, I hate 911s. You guys have known this forever. So yes, as I said, I went to a club event and many 911s, beautiful 911s were there. Especially the 964, the G Series 911. No 993s though, unfortunately, and some 996s. Got the juices flowing. I mean, when I say the juices were flowing, I was like back in the feeling again, like, hey, I gotta get one. So what do? I go to the bank right away. I say, hey, I apply for a loan. I get my loan approved. I say, okay, I need to rock and roll. One exception, I have to sell my A7. Why? Because I'm in Miami and parking is a premium here. So there's no reason to keep 3 cars, right? So another reason why I hate the 911. It has me thinking about getting rid of a wonderful, wonderful car, a completely capable, fast hatchback that I can go to IKEA, grab whatever I need. It's a head turner, great gas mileage, has every option that you can need and desire for safety features, and it's a 4-seater, so I can put a car seat in the back. Why would I get rid of a stupid 911? So I start looking at trading in my A7. Why do you think I would take a trade-in for $14,000 on my 2012 Audi A7, optioned out? I mean, we're talking about innovation package, we're talking about LED lights, we're talking about heated steering wheel, heated and cooled seats, heated rear seats, pedestrian warning, night vision, pre-collision, side assist, black roof liner, burgundy interior, 19-inch wheels. I mean, everything. I'm not going to take $14,000 for my car with 101,000 miles. Why? Why? Because the car is just worth more to me. $14,000 for all. I'm sorry, I'm not getting caught in the game. And let's say I private sell it and I want to sell it for $21,000. I'm sorry, but what am I going to replace that with? Seriously, that looks like that. Nothing. Nothing at all. So I'm not selling my perfect A7. I'm sorry, I hate 911s for making me even think about it. No. And really, when you compare it, any 911 I'm going to buy is probably going to be slower than my A7. Okay, the steering might feel better. Maybe I can shift the gears. But that's it. Really. No features. I'll still have to unlock the door with my hand. I mean, let's not even start about EQ. Okay. Anyway, the point is, so now I'm contemplating doing this and how I'm going to get it done. And I'm searching. Now, the 911 that I like, the one for me, is the 964. Why? It's just masculine. It's actually a little bit more edgy. It's full-bodied. You put the right rims on it. It's just gorgeous. 993 for me, they flattened it out. It looks a little bit more feminine to me in certain ways. Looks a little too small. I like the big humps for the lights, the light tunnels, instead of the depressed ones. Yes, the 996 back end looks wonderful, but like I said, for me, it's a little bit too small. 993 was my favorite car. Nope, got to go Bad Boys original. 99 964 turbo for me. So I'm looking for a 964. Impossible. Impossible. We're all gone. If not, the price is like $120,000. Not paying $120,000 for 964. Not doing it. Nope. No way. No pop. Nope. 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 Come on. Let's not get caught up in the game because no. So, okay. Now we're looking at 99. Nope. No 993s either. And again, I said I didn't like it. Okay. Reasonable. Let's go cheap. JR. Fun. Cheap imports. FC imports. Okay. So let's look at the 996. Really, the only 996 that is worth anybody's time, or the best looking one to me, is, I agree with Doug DeMuro, especially the 2002 through 2004 Carrera 4S, the one with the turbo front, the rear that has the slits in it, at the bottom corners, the wide body with the light bar across. That's the only one to really do. So looking at that one in particular, wanting a convertible, wanting a real Porsche, wanting a manual, impossible to find. Very difficult, especially at a decent price range. That car, let me tell you something, anybody has the nerve to buy it, is a wonderful, wonderful buy, and I think it's going to be extremely rare. Why? Because the Carrera 4S convertible is usually an automatic. And automatics from that time, even though it's Tiptronic, even though it was Porsche, why buy it? So now I'm looking all over the country for this particular car, which is so hard to find and impossible, nearly impossible. So now I'm looking at non-wide body 996s, and you're really looking at what you get. The car looks all right in certain colors because of the front spoiler, and I would be a 9962. I looked at 9962. I would go with a 9961 with the amber lights. Why? Because it looks more like a prototype, like especially the prototype Boxer 97 or 96 when it first came out. It's got that classic look. The fenders actually hang out past the tires in the front, and it's got this whole vibe to it that I think is going to age very, very well. So I would definitely go 996.1 with the 3.4 liter, so you get the IMS that at least has bearings on both sides, so you have better lubrication, less likely to fail. The 3.6 was the one that was particularly dangerous because it didn't have open bearings on both sides. So I would definitely go for one of those. But the interiors, but all this consideration, why? Because 911. All this pain and searching and this agony because of 911. I hate 911s. And so then I start looking for other cars. What else would I want? This is stupid. I'm not paying $30,000 for a Toyota interior and something like a Porsche, but not really that fast, right? Because, Scion might challenge me. And yeah, steering is good, but now with stuff that's out, but there is nothing. I hate 911s. Buy a Cayenne. Let me tell you something. My Cayenne, my wife's Cayenne, made me, it's wonderful. Let's just say that. Just everything about it, the way it turns, the way it accelerates, the way the gearbox is actually very responsive. The sound that it makes, the comfort, the seats. Ooh, get the ones with the extendable front seats. Oh, get the panoramic sunroof. Yes. And let me tell you something. The 3.6 will not disappoint you for an SUV. It will not. If it's been maintained well, it will not. Just make sure that transfer case is taken care of. Buy a Panamera. Buy a 718. 911s are for, those people. Love Porsche. I hate 911. That's my rant. Have a good day. Okay, real quick though, if I was going to spec a 9961, right, which is like, 1999 through 2000, 2001, something, when it was 3.4, okay, with the amber lights, like I said before. I like the silver in that. You have to do silver. Silver is the color, right? And then, if you're going to do silver, The only problem that I find is I hate the gap around the door as it goes up. It just silver and the black line around. I just hate it. I hate it. I don't think you're gonna find a really clean black one. And interior wise, I love every single person that, especially in the 996 some in the 996 that little middle piece at the bottom, which has like the little CD or tape holders, and sometimes has the climate control. They move the climate control up and they remove that whole piece, so you just have the one horizontal bar across, and you put carpet back down. Oh, let me tell you something. Right there. So maybe a silver 996.1, 3.4 liter, 6 speed with the middle part removed right there and taken away. Color, I hate the silver color or the gray interior. The black, the problem with that is the bolsters. You have to keep dyeing the seats over and over again because the sun gets to it. If we're talking about the convertibles, even the hardtops, just getting in and out of it just produces a lot of wear. So if you can find any burgundy, and be honest with you, I really like the tan interiors. If you can find them in those early ones, man, I think it's just a flow. It's a swerve. You know what I'm saying? And something like that is just going to be so clean, man. I think in just a short period of time, that spec, doing it that way, people are going to see it's going to pop. Again, fenders extend over the wheels in the front. When it's coming at you, it's just like a silver bullet, man. And the thing about it is, the design flow is so clean. I think that's one of the most drag coefficient cars out there. So that's my spec. If I was really going to do it, I just be something simple like that, not really worried about performance, not looking ostentatious, but have that classy flow, that classy swerve that makes people think. All right, y'all. Instead, I want to buy that right there.